Now on to the second to last chapter of Mark's Gospel, Mark chapter 15. By now, you know the routine. Fathers, mothers, heads of households, lead your family in this discussion. What strikes you about this text? Where's the sin? Where's the grace? And what did you learn to pray for? We continue on with Jesus' passion. Chapter 15, verse 1 and following. As soon as it was morning, the chief priests, along with the elders, the experts in the law, and the whole Sanhedrin, reached a decision. They bound Jesus, led him away, and handed him over to Pilate. Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" He answered him, "It is as you say." The chief priests accused him of many things. Pilate questioned him again, "Are you not going to answer anything? See how many charges they are bringing against you?" But Jesus still did not answer anything, so Pilate was amazed. At each festival, Pilate used to release to the people one prisoner whom they requested. There was one named Barabbas, who was imprisoned with the rebels and had committed murder in the rebellion. The crowd came up and began to ask Pilate to do for them what he usually did. Pilate replied, "Do you want me to release the king of the Jews to you?" In fact, he knew that it was because of envy that the chief priests handed him over to them. But the chief priests stirred up the crowds to have him release Barabbas to them instead. Again, Pilate replied to them, "Then what do you want me to do with the man you call the king of the Jews?" "Crucify him," they shouted back. But Pilate said to them, "Why? What has he done wrong?" But they shouted even louder, "Crucify him." Since he wanted to satisfy the crowd, Pilate released Barabbas to them. After he had flogged Jesus, he handed him over to be crucified. The soldiers led him away inside the palace, which is the praetorium, and called together the whole cohort of soldiers. They put a purple robe on him, twisted together a crown of thorns, and put it on him. The soldiers began to salute him, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They kept hitting him on the head with a reed and spitting on him. They also kneeled down to pay homage to him. This is the word for our consideration. Go ahead and discuss amongst yourselves what this text means to you, where it really strikes you, and where you see the sin in God's love, His grace. And finally, what do you learn to pray for? See you next video as we conclude chapter 15, the crucifixion and burial of Jesus.